So as I say, my background, I started out in like metal and punk bands. I'm 32, so I'm a wee bit older than some of the other students. When I was in my 20s, I started going out to like raves, and nightclubs and stuff. So I got into kind of electronic stuff. I was a DJ for kind of my 20s. Used to run my own nights in La Cheetah, which is underneath Max's Bar on Queen Street. Um, and then, yeah, when I kind of got to my 30s, I realised I wasn't going to be the next big thing. I decided it was time to help other people be that. So I started my studio with a few friends. Um, so yeah, kind of specialisms I would say would be like metal and rock, electronic. I make a lot of like hip hop beats and stuff like that as well. Um, and I've got kind of connections throughout Glasgow to different venues. I'm also looking at running my own kind of unsigned night soon. It's going to be a monthly thing, so I can kind of guarantee gigs for any artists as well. Um, so yeah, that kind of sums me up. I think one of the biggest things about me as well is, apart from kind of like my music background, I've kind of got that punk rock DIY ethos where it's like, let's what we want to do, we can do it ourselves. We can figure a way out to do it. We don't need a big record company to come in and give us a load of money or whatever. Let's figure out ways we can do things ourselves, and basically don't wait for people to tell us what we're allowed to do, and just do whatever we want effectively.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Taylor, do you want to tell a bit about yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Taylor, 24. I probably started off doing stuff with bands and stuff when I was about 16. My cousin's band, we came from Wolves, kind of started T-boy, if you like, with them, kind of doing merch, load-ins, load-outs, all that kind of stuff, touring the UK and Europe with them, and then helped out bands from their friend group. So I built up contacts with them, contacts with different promoters. Uh, and then the past year or two, I've been doing a lot of stuff with David Blair, 23 Music Management, who's the booker for Room 2. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. And he was the guy that kind of inspired me to do this. And he's given me lots of opportunities and stuff, like did two sold out Kyle Falconer shows. Redemption, a reggae band that I do a lot of stuff with. We played at Belladrum, 8,000 people. I've also had the opportunity, one of a good contact of mine I've got has helped put Lewis Capaldi's first record deal through the door. But I just really want to try and help. I'm inexperienced in it. I've been doing it for a year or two, but I feel like I've got a good contact book and I've got a lot of kind of confidence that I can maybe help push on an artist maybe who's not as confident in certain tracks. And I'm very upfront as well. If I'm trying to get a tour or try to get a gig sorted out, I like to make sure all the details are in clarity, and try and just help push the artist as much as possible. So yeah, that's me.
Sounds so good. I'm sure that Harley, Cole, and Amy will agree with me when I say this, but David is really lovely. We've had to obviously keep in contact with him for our upcoming gig on Friday. So yeah, it's good that you've been able to have the chance to work with him as well. As for your genres, what is there some specific genres that you go towards when managing artists, or is it just kind of very
Not
wide?
necessarily. It's very wide. Like, so the first artist I took on board to manage this year was a punk band, and then I don't know if you guys have heard a guy called Rory James. He's kind of electro, kind of dance EDM kind of artist, does a bit of singing. And I went to his show at King Tut's, and I picked up another band called Wicasa, who are an alt electro pop group from Edinburgh. Not my usual type of sound, but really loved their music, loved their attitudes, how they portrayed themselves on stage. They were the only acts, they were merchandise. And then another act that I managed, the reggae band. So if I see something in them, like how Elliot was saying earlier, if I see, may not necessarily totally like that genre, but if I see something, I'm like, oh, that I could work with them, I could help them out, then I'll go for it. It doesn't matter if I don't really, not too much a fan of the genre.
Yeah, that sounds really good, guys. I was just wondering, see for this set up for this Zoom call just now, do you know if Martin's gonna come on again? Or I was just wondering because obviously like we've just been
I don't
sitting.
think Martin will come
Um,
on again because we only have Martin up until lunchtime, and then we have
Right.
Carlan.
Yeah,
So it might be Carlan that comes on the call.
Well, we've got a few people that didn't actually get to speak this morning. I'm not sure if you guys, like Christy, want to say something now. I know it's not to the full class, but maybe just to tell a bit about yourself if you want.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Christy. I'm a bassist and songwriter. Um, been doing music all my life, and it's something I've always wanted to do and carry on to the future. Yeah, this just into all different kinds of genres. I like indie and rock music. I like to make a lot of songs in that genre, but this year I made a album in a like jazz funk genre, so it was a bit different, so it was more of a challenge for me. I'll put the link in the chat just now, along with my email and my phone number for if anyone wants contacts. So yeah, that's me. Don't know who else wants to have a chat.
I know, and you like produced that yourself, didn't you, Christy? Like your
I
full.
did. I produced it. There, I wrote it all and played all the instruments by myself. So yeah, it was quite challenging, but got it done.
Oh, you done so well with it. Millie, are you maybe wanting to jump in and say a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So my name is Millie. I'm a drummer, a session drummer up and coming. I've got some stuff on Spotify as well. I've wrote some of my own songs. When I was younger, I used to like gigging and busking a little bit. I was very young. But now I do a lot more session work with bands, and I'm working on some new songs and hoping to get my drumming out there a bit more. But I'll upload the links to my Spotify and my email and number as well. Thank you.
That sounds really good. It's nice to hear as well that you're going to be writing more songs. I honestly loved your EP. But yeah, I'm trying to think who else. Oh, Finlay as well. Finlay, do you want to say something about yourself just now?
Yeah. So I'm Finlay, and I play guitar and a little bit of bass. But been doing music since really high school. I started learning guitar, and then I was in a indie rock band and played King Tut's when I was 15, which is a cool thing. And genres I like the most are probably just punk and then rock. I've done all the indie stuff before, and that was a whole thing. I just got bored of indie stuff. I would do it again though. Um, I haven't got anything on Spotify or anything, but I'm starting a band up soon, and we are hoping to release an EP or something. So hopefully that'll work.
That sounds good. The band stuff sounds so good as well. I'm excited to hear it and see where yous head. I'm trying to think. I don't think Kirsty is on this call, but if anyone else wants to say something else about themselves, if I missed yous before, then feel free to just jump in and interrupt.
Wait, I was just wondering, Matthew, do you have an email that I could grab at all?
Yeah, I'm just I'll pop it in the chat just now.
Oh,
I've got my email there, my then like my own Instagram and the Instagram for the studio and my phone number. So whatever works.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, what I would actually love to hear is Matthew, Taylor, have you got any questions for us?
It's kind of difficult because I'm kind of talking to like a big group of people. Like I'd like to know what people's like aims and ambitions are. You know what they want to achieve in the music industry. Because I think that can be different from person to person. But yeah, there's obviously quite a few people here. I don't know if we want to go through everyone on that. But that's kind of what's interesting as someone looking to manage someone. That's kind of what's interesting to me is to see what people's like ambitions are, kind of how far they're willing to go, sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people, from my understanding, want to either be like a session player or go down the singer-songwriting route. So personally, I play guitar and sing, so I would want to go down the singer-songwriting route. And also tutoring. I think Ren said he was going to do tutoring, and Aaron as well. I think Aaron Wilson was going to do teaching, but obviously correct me if I'm wrong and expand on it if you want as well.
Yeah, so I think most people are kind of coming at it from the point of view as, you know, a performing artist. But then we do have some session guys as well that maybe aren't necessarily wanting to be the face of it, but are really like the guy we were just talking to on the other call, kind of maybe sitting in the background, but being able to contribute something to the music.
Can I ask what, if you guys, Taylor and Matthew, if you know what the kind of plan is for this Zoom call today? Like, are you going to be coming on and then people are coming on after? How is it working? Have you been told? We really haven't.
So basically, once we've done probably in the next minute or two, because we're quite tight for time, I think we're logging off the call, then another couple of students are logging onto the call. It's just a few minutes with each people, and then because we ran over so much of that lecture, we're going to all meet up face to face at one point, just so we get a better grasp of each other, and it's a bit easier for passing details and showing music and things.
Okay, great. Just checking.
Okay, that sounds good. Then, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you would like to add before we move on? No, don't
I guess from maybe our perspective, what would you guys be looking for out of a manager?
Well, I mean, I obviously can't speak for everyone. There's a lot of people on this call, but I'd probably just want some help with direction, with my career, maybe some pointers and what I can do better, and maybe, obviously, like the manager, if they see something in me that I don't actually see myself, then we can like work on that together and become better as a artist. So, yeah.
Yeah, cool. You know, like maybe some people might have specific ideas about, you know, getting gigs, or they want to record an album, or they want to get an EP out there, or you know, things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. For me personally, it would be more like, you know, gigs and stuff, helping get gigs, and like Hannah was saying, it just like direction. Because like I do everything, I produce all my stuff, I write all my stuff, etc. And it's like almost like you're alone at times, if you know what I mean. It would be good to have someone there to, you know, send stuff, hear feedback, genuine feedback, and just more knowledge when it comes to the business side, promotion, online stuff, socials.
Kind of like taking a little bit of that responsibility off your shoulders so that you can be a little bit more free to focus on what you do, basically.
Exactly.
I would probably be questioning and looking for someone who would be, I don't know, more suited to the kind of music I do, because country, whilst it's not so much niche anymore, it definitely isn't as big in Glasgow as it could be. So the gigs and stuff and the festivals, etc., that I would be looking to try and book, obviously are more not underground, but technically they're not as popular and you don't hear as much about them. So I'd be looking for someone who would be willing to help branch out with that, obviously.
I think that makes sense as well. Yeah, you need whoever you're working with to vibe with your music and to really believe in it just as much as you do, I think.
I think the only thing that I'd like to add is it'd be great to see a few of you guys that are playing on Friday and actually get to meet you face to face, and hopefully with the further talks and stuff, that we'll get something going with one of you guys. That's, I think it's good. This work could work out really well. So
yeah,
I think we might have to log off now to let other folk come through. But it was really lovely to speak to all you guys, and hopefully see some of you. I'll see some of you on Friday.
Definitely, it was lovely to speak to you both.
Yeah, lovely for having you both.
Right. Thanks very much for your time, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks to Anna.
Are they coming tomorrow? No, I'm guessing not.
No,
Sure,
I think
fine.
it's a college-wide invite, so they can if they want, I'm sure.
I think everyone's doing the same unit essentially with us, so I think they'll be using the same thing.
What's tomorrow?
tomorrow's
Adam
Warrington.
Warrington, 1:30.
Oh, fuck.
I told you about this because we're jumping out of diffuser practice to go straight to Motherwell.
Is this the one at Motherwell or is this at
That's going to be
Glasgow?
such a time fucking thing, isn't it, man? That's going to be mental, that.
Hannah, can you pause this? Can you pause the recording there for a minute? It's just when I'm going to cut this.
Hold on.
Right, Hannah. Perfect. It's not them one. Okay. Hannah, get them in. What's going on? Oh, there we are.
Hi.
Hello.
Very nice to meet you.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Hello.
Is it okay if we just get your name and email, please?
Do you want me to put it in chat or do you want me to just say
Yes.
it?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind putting it in chat for us, just so we've got it on hand and we can contact you at any time.
That's fine.
I know it seems like we're short for time because the Elliot thing
Yeah.
ran over quite a bit.
I know. Oh. Yeah. I think yes,
Yeah,
should
okay,
be
fine.
mine.
Thank you very much, Keir.
That's fine.
Is it just you that's joined today, or is there someone else? right
Oh,
now?
there should be someone
Here
else.
as well.
Okay. So what's your name, and you could tell us a bit about yourself. If that's okay. Like
So
just
do you want me to start? Yeah.
yeah.
I'll start. So my name is Kerr. As you know, studying HNC music business. I'm actually coming from the NQ business, so this is my second year, which is, I'd say, a bit and can't speak, an advantage because I've got quite a lot of knowledge, and as I've been on this longer than some other people. About the boring part, a bit of background. I've grown up with music literally all my life. I've been surrounded by it. I've always played instruments, always been a part of the industry. I actually do make my own music as well. So along with like looking for people to manage, but that's more of a side thing right now. My main focus is managing, obviously. I've recorded a few songs and demos, but no releases yet. But that's just a side thing. I also have my own studio with like industry standard equipment and things like that. Which, if I have an artist, I can obviously record. They can use that studio as much as they want, etc. What I'm looking for maybe like a strong. I'd more focus on the independent side of artists as that's like enthusiastic about music and has a clear understanding of what they want to do and achieve. This is someone that I could hopefully manage and drive to success. Some things I've achieved are, of course, building my own studio. That was a big part of it. That took a lot of time and effort, but I got it done. I also do some photography work, which is like something I do on the side as well. It's kind of just a project. I've done it for many years. I've shot some gigs in many different venues, and something I'd like to do in the future is maybe shoot like album covers, single covers, really anything, really. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, it's really good to know because that you seem very like varied in what you can do. It's very interesting actually. Like me and someone I've been working with has been looking for a photographer, so that could be quite interesting to like explore. And also like a few people here are doing gigs, so if you're wanting like experience
Yeah,
shooting
that'd be great.
gigs for photos, then I mean I'm sure
Just send me an
they're
email.
willing to help you.
If you're looking for photos at your gig or anything, just shoot me an email and give me the venue and I'll be there. I'm available. So
That sounds fabulous. Ashton, I think, is the other
Yeah,
person.
that's me. I'm kind
Hi,
of crap
nice to meet
aside, but
you.
nice to meet you. I'm Ashton. I am doing the HNC, same as Kerr. I was doing the NQ last year. Obviously, kind of gives me experience with everything. Bit of background on me. I've always been surrounded by music, basically my whole life. Get that story of like driving your granddad, and he's always putting tunes on. Been playing guitar for coming on 4 years now. Absolutely passionate with music, love it to bits. And I've got I've not got anything recorded, but I've got my own stuff. I've been writing stuff. I'm looking for an artist who just knows what they want, like knows where they want to be, has like a future and goal set in mind, and kind of I just want to help them achieve that. Just help people get to where they want to be, and especially like the career sense. Just helping to develop people. I've done a couple of things. There was a gig we did at the college here that I played at, and of course we did the promoting stuff for. So I've obviously got experience in that. Did an open mic with Kid actually, at Brew Glasgow, just down in Partick, which was quite fun. Roadied a couple of times with family bands. But in terms of like qualities about me, I guess you could say, like I'm very like focused on what I want. Like if I'm looking for something, I'll go and get it. Like if you want something to happen for yourself, I'll make sure like it gets done. I don't see the point sitting waiting about and stuff when you can go out of your way and actually get it done. But yeah, I'm really just excited to take on like an artist and get you guys what you want.
Yeah, no, that was a really good piece of advice that you gave as well.
Thank you.
It's quite good that you seem to be quite driven as well. Just a quick question for both of you guys. You both play music and stuff, so would you guys be interested in like hypothetically like co-writing with your
Yeah, definitely. I think a good part of managing is like if like your artist is in like a writer's block, like since I play an instrument, if you need like an idea or something, I could chip in. But of course, being a manager, I wouldn't just automatically think because I play an instrument, I have the right to input my own ideas. Like I'll obviously give total creative freedom. But the option is always there if you need it, if you're on a block.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I agree with that. I have a lot of songs like in my like catalog, if that makes sense. I just in my notes I have many songs written. Like I've done songwriting as like a hobby for probably years now, and it's something I say I've got pretty good at. So yeah, I'd happily co-write. That's something I'd be interested in.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm the same, to be honest. Like I'm sure other songwriters here will be the same. Like I've just got like a notebook full of like choruses and verses, but like missing
Yeah.
like wee things. But no, it's good that you guys are both willing to co-write. That's good to know.
Yeah, totally.
Stephen, have you got anything you want to ask or add?
Yeah, in fact, I love to hear about yourselves, but I would actually love for us to introduce ourselves, just small bits that, you know, we especially you're wanting to get to know us individually. That's the heart of it. I understand a big group like this can be a real pain, for especially something as intimate as a manager. So just a really, really short, brief introduction of everyone. I'll go first. We'll work our way down. My name is Stephen Mooney. I'm a session guitarist from the Glasgow area. I've released songs in the past with my EP, which you will be sent soon in the chat probably. I've also worked in a band, Lily Grace and the String Merchants, as a session guitarist. I've got experience in the studio, and yeah, I'm eager to learn. That's the most thing about it. Yeah. Up next, Aaron Wilson.
Okay, so hi guys. Yeah, I'm Aaron Wilson. I'm a drummer. I don't know, I've prepared something earlier. Wasn't really expecting to get 1 second. Right, yeah. I've newly started a band called Lunar Inferno. We're covering pop songs and turning them rock as well as rock songs and creating new songs in the process. I'm looking for managers, record deals, publishers, anything really. David and Nicole is also in my band playing guitar. So yeah.
Sounds
Perfect.
great.
Yeah. Who's up next? We'll go Harley.
Hi guys, my name's Harley. I am a singer-songwriter. I do country music, so obviously I would be looking for someone that would be willing to sort of branch out into that idea. I know a lot of people enjoy like rock, punk, indie kind of music. Obviously, I would need someone who's kind of wise on the countryside of it. I do have Instagram and I've got songs on Spotify too, just under my name, Harley Walsh. I've also got a gig on Friday that I'm doing with Cole, who plays guitar for me. And then we've got Hannah and Amy as well. So if you were looking to sort of see first-hand experiences of what the kind of artists you might be looking to take on, then you could come and see that. But yeah, that's a lot about me.
Perfect. Up next for that, Millie.
Sorry, I couldn't get unmuted there. Hello, I'm Millie. I'm a session drummer and I have some songs on Spotify too. I would be looking for somebody to just give me a bit of direction, steer me clear, because I'm a bit all over the place. That's basically it. I would like to get my drumming out there a bit more and get some more session work on the go. But yeah, that's me. I'll put all my socials and stuff in the chat.
Yeah, brilliant, Millie. She's also an amazing singer. Up next for that, Andrew Watt, please.
Alright guys, how we doing? I'm a drummer and I'm currently starting a new band with some guys on the call as well. We're aiming to get some gigs going, release some music as well, some singles, stuff like that. And I've also released an EP this year. I'll send in the link to the chat as well and you can check that out. And that also features some guys from the call as well. There's Harley, Lewis, and stuff like that as well. So yeah, cheers.
Perfect, thank you, Andrew. Liam Grant, up next.
He's all right. I'm Liam. I'm a guitarist. And not doing much now. I released my own EP in May there. But I'd be looking to take on some session work later on. So I'd be looking for a manager to get me work and stuff like that. That's me.
Perfect, thanks, Liam. Connell, if you wouldn't mind going up next.
Hi, I'm Connell. I'm a guitarist. I've never recorded anything, but most of my experience is with doing gigs and stuff, which is something I'm looking to do a lot more of. Me and Finlay, who's also on this call, are trying to start a band doing hard rock and punk stuff. So we're just looking to try and get some gigs and maybe also start recording stuff.
Excellent, Connell. Logan, if you wouldn't mind coming up next.
Hello, yeah, I'm Logan, singer-songwriter. I cross a few genres, pop, a bit of rock, country sometimes, alternative stuff, all kinds of weird stuff sometimes as well. Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking for someone to, guide, I guess. I was saying earlier that, I do everything alone. I produce all my stuff, I write all my stuff, mix all my stuff. So it kind of gets overwhelming sometimes, and it would be good to have someone to help sort out with like gigs, to send stuff to get feedback, honest feedback. Yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you very much, Logan. Ren, if you wouldn't mind going up next.
Hi, my name's Ren. I'm a guitarist and currently I'm not doing anything, but I have released an EP back in April. Played guitar on that. I'm more into the tuition side of things. I'm a music tutor at a youth centre in Airdrie. So if I was going to go into the session type or music type of things, recording and stuff like that, probably I'd just be looking for more experience because I don't really have. I've got experience in gigs and stuff, but like recording and all that other stuff, I've not really got much background on that. So
Amazing. Thank you, Ren. Finlay, if you wouldn't mind. No, I've done Finlay. Cool. You weren't going up next.
Alright, I'm Cole, and I'm a session bassist. I've played bass for quite a lot of people, and I love doing it. But I also play acoustic guitar for Harley, who was talking earlier on. And yeah, I think out of you would just try to get somebody who fits the genre. When it comes to bass, I'm always looking for work, so I'd like if there was a connection in there to get me work, because I love playing. What else was I going to say? Aye, gig on Friday. Come. Room 2. That's it.
Martian, thank you, Cole. Lewis, if you wouldn't mind going up next for me.
Well, that's me. Right, okay. I'm Lewis. I'm in two bands right now. I'm one with Andrew Watt and one with Colin David. One with Colin David is called Diffuser, and one with Andrew is called Capsule. And we basically make a lot of original music and stuff, and we're looking for a lot of gigs coming up. Me and Andrew are anyway, because we've got 2 originals sorted already. Also, Christie's playing bass as well for a band. But if there's anyone who would like to imagine stuff like that, would completely jump at it like straight away. So, but again, I like my my email in the chat now. So if you want to email me about it, off you go. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Lewis. Hannah, why don't we go up next? Lovely co-host herself.
Oh, hi, I'm Hannah Nicole. That's just what I go under for my artist, Hannah Nicole. I'm a singer-songwriter. I play guitar. More recently, I've been wanting to do more gigs. So for college freshers, I performed at Room 2, and we were asked back, obviously, because we're playing on Friday. Me and Amy have been collaborating quite a bit, and I hope to get another EP out. Earlier on this year, I released my debut EP called Reflection. That's available on all streaming platforms, and also done some music videos and created some lyric videos, which were such a pain to try and like get the lyrics on time with the music, but it worked out in the end. But yeah, just for a manager, I'd love to just quite like a lot of people in here, have some direction, get some pointers and what I could do better, and yeah, just grow as an artist.
Sounds great, Hannah. Up next, Peter Convery.
Right, guys, how you doing? So I'm a session guitarist as well as a songwriter, and I'm currently working with my brother at the moment to try and create an EP as well as getting gigs. So realistically, we'd want to start off with an EP and try and get what kind of gig would you call that out of it? Like promoting the EP gig, if you know what I mean, yeah. So one of those, but mostly like direction. Where would our best place to like kick off with our EP? So like the people that would want to buy, so our marketing basically is what we'd aim to try and get the most out of. So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. Try to figure out who is spoken.
Apologies, it's on mute there.
By the way, Finlay, did you speak earlier on? Because I don't think I remember Finlay speaking.
I don't know, probably not.
Right, you can say a bit about yourself now.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Right, I'm Finlay. As Connell said, me and him are starting up a band. So I'm playing guitar in that, and we're just going to hopefully release an EP, practice, make some songs and stuff, which is going to be exciting. And then I think we're hoping to do an EP launch gig eventually, but it's going to take a couple of weeks to just sort the band first. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's good, Finlay. David, please.
And I'm David, I'm a drummer. So I do quite a lot of things, but my main project is with a band called The Trenches. It's a rock band I've been doing for a few years now. then it started to take off. I would say this year we've been doing gigs across Glasgow and Edinburgh. Released 2 singles, merchandise, and then next week we're going in to record our next single. So love to send you what we've been working on.
Sounds great, David. Christy, if you wouldn't mind going up next.
Hi. So I'm a bassist and I also play piano and I sing a little. So I'm a songwriter and I like to produce my own stuff as well. I released an album this year on Spotify. Although I like to do stuff in like indie rock, this time I did like a jazz funk EP just to challenge myself a little bit. I'll put it in the chat. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking for someone that will get like my name out there a little bit more, because I want to be like a songwriter, hopefully. So yeah.
Sounds great, Kirsty. And I think last up for that, Amy.
Hi, sorry my phone died earlier on, so I missed a wee bit. But yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter. I released an EP this year as well, called Picture on the Wall. And I usually do like pop kind of stuff. Just looking to go down the singer-songwriter like road, and also I think Kara mentioned that he did photography work as well, so I did like a lot of album covers, like working promoting that myself, so I think like having someone to do that'll be helpful as well. Music videos as well, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That would be so helpful if, because obviously you guys both don't just do managing. So it's really helpful as an artist to hear that. But yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else is waiting to come on, like other music business students. But
I think there might be 1 or 2 more.
One or
maybe.
two.
1 or 2
Yeah.
more, yeah.
Well,
That's
thank you
great.
so much for coming
I-
on. It's so
It
nice.
was really good to hear from all you guys.
Yeah, that was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming, guys. We'll speak to you soon.
Definitely look into your
Thanks
stuff.
for your time. Speak to you soon.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Hannah, if you wouldn't mind just pausing that there.
What are you?
Just do it.
You take you off pen now.
Hello?
Hi there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you
no
hear us?
worries. Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
Aye.
So just first off, we're just going to do this really, really quickly, get it over and done with these things. We just want you to introduce yourself, what you kind of do, what's your experience. If you could put your socials in chat, just so we have them.
Okay.
And then if we're just going to do a little bit about ourselves, just introduce ourselves.
No worries.
And then if you've got any questions for us, either you can contact us through just our socials that we'll either put in chat or whatever else, or we can just talk as a group. It's up to yourself. So you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and we'll go from there.
I'm Rui, I'm from Hamilton, I'm 19. I started originally in music, I started sound engineering, and then we started doing it in like managing. And I was like, I really like the managing and business side better. So then I started doing that and I've just really enjoyed it and I want to start putting gigs on and stuff.
Yeah, perfect. What's your experience like?
So I've got a wee studio in my house that I use. I've had a few people round to record, and then music business wise, I've set up a gig before. I've helped with a girl called Alana with a rap group called Onyx, at Classic Grand. I helped out with that, and I was doing everything background and backstage and stuff.
All right, brilliant. And what are you looking for with an artist that you're looking to represent?
I'd love to put on gigs. Like I'd love to like say like I've put an artist on at King Touch, stuff like that, and see where it goes from there. To be honest with you, like obviously if I can get a record deal, I'd love to do that, but like I'd love to just build an artist up as a person.
Brilliant. Are you looking for any specific genres, or are you happy to represent anything?
Well, I love rap music. That's my like main thing, but I'm more than happy to do any genre.
Okay. And how's your contacts? What type of benefits do we have if we were to talk to you about,
Oh,
management?
I know plenty of people like in the gig scene, like, I know plenty of people that promote. I know people at DF. Like I've got quite a good amount of contacts. I've got people from like, America I know as well. I know like it's rap music, but still I know a lot of contacts from abroad and stuff.
And do you feel that your contacts will help artists that might not be in a rap context?
Yeah, it could potentially. It could even be a support act slot or something when they come over back into Scotland.
Oh, brilliant. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the floor to anyone that's looking to introduce themselves, just to get a little bit more about us and maybe what you want to look for with us. Kind of get your own choice, if you will. So is there anyone who wants to come up first? We get a show of hands. I'm just going to pick at random.
I'll just start off. I'm Hannah Nicole. I'm a singer-songwriter. I play guitar. I released my debut EP back earlier this year. It's called Reflection and it's available on all streaming platforms. I have actually been looking to gig more. I'm doing a gig this Friday. And I hope to continue that throughout this year and next year and just throughout life. Just to become more confident, more gig experience as well. And I'm also hoping to release more music. So yeah. And from a manager, I would just want more perhaps direction and hints and tips to better myself as an artist and make my career flourish. So yeah.
Yeah, that sounds excellent, Hannah. So anyone else before I start picking straws? Okay, Harley Walsh, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, Rory. My name's Harley. I'm a country singer, songwriter. I do a lot of gigs with Cole, who's actually not in the chat now, his iPad ran out. But I do a lot of gigs with Cole. We're actually gigging this Friday at Room 2. Like I said, I do a lot of country music myself, so obviously I would be looking for someone who like that would benefit them as well as it obviously benefiting me. So just if you felt like your connections would be any use from you, obviously I know that the scene's a little bit different for country music. But yes, that's what I do. I've got Instagram and I've got songs on Spotify that are just under my name, Harley Walsh. So if you were looking to have a wee look, you could check on there if you think I'd be suited to you. But yeah, just that's a little brief bit.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant, Harley. That sounds amazing. Anyone else? I'm going to start picking. Right, okay. David.
Alright, my name's David the Rock. I'm a session drummer. My main project I'm working on now is a band called The Trenches. Do a lot of rock, indie, blues riff stuff. We've got 2 singles out right now. Next singles being recorded next week, funnily enough. So that's exciting. And love for you to check out what we're working on.
Well done.
Brilliant, David. Peter, if you wouldn't mind going up next.
Right, man, how you doing? My name's Peter.
Right.
I'm a session guitarist as well as a songwriter. I think mostly like just needing somebody that would take like my ideas is and kind of put them more forward. So like when I'm wanting to try and get gigs and stuff, that it's a weight off my back that I don't need to worry about where I'm playing as long as I know I'm going to get gigs straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect. Thank you, Peter.
Cheers, pal.
Amy, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself.
Hi, my name's Amy Louise. I'm a singer, songwriter. I'm also kind of looking for more gigs as well, and I've got a gig at Room 2 on Friday as well. So yeah, I wrote an EP started this year. It's called Picture on the Wall, and I kind of do more like pop style stuff. But yeah, I think it's good that you've got like contacts in America as well. Like I think that'd be quite a cool thing if that's works with my stuff, then that'd be great. And I'll put in my Spotify link and Instagram and that as well.
We've had a chance to listen to all your music, so see if you would you all mind not like putting your link in and that because we've not
Oh,
listened.
no.
Yeah,
And
but what we'll do is we're just going to collate that for you and we'll send
Thank
it all
you.
across to one of your lecturers.
Thank you so much.
Can I ask you to put in your
Yeah, of course.
email just now so we can even email you that stuff over?
That sounds stupid. Where did I do it? All right. Yeah. Right. What do you want, my Instagram or my email?
If we could just take all of your socials, mate,
Right.
anything that you want us to contact you on.
I must add, like, I never go on Insta. Like, I do, but I don't post. There's the two main ways you can get me. That's my Instagram, the second one. And that's my email.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So I think we'll do up next.
Before they go,
Christy?
get Stephen to, there should be a Word document.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, someone else is talking to me. Just give me a heads up, sorry.
Apologies. Yeah, just wait for them to finish and then we'll get started on the other ones.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Christy, if you wouldn't mind going up next for me, please.
Hi. So my name's Christy. I'm a songwriter. I do some singing songwriters, but mostly I'm just a songwriter. I'm a bassist and I play the piano as well. My main genre is more indie and rock stuff. However, I have released a EP in jazz funk just to challenge myself a little bit. I'll put it in the chat as well, for you to listen, and also I'll email it over. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking for someone that'll get my name kind of more out there and someone to direct me. Well, so yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Christy. If we could get Lewis up next, please.
Hi, I'm Lewis, and I play in two bands right now. One called Capsule, one called Diffuser. The one in Capsule is me, Andy, and Christy, and the one in Diffuser is me, Cole, and David. Capsule is a hard rock band, and we've already got two originals ready for recording soon. We're looking for gigs, maybe, I don't know where, but we're thinking Room 2 or something. But if the manager could get hold of something, that would be even better. For Diffuser, again, we've got actually three originals coming up as well soon. So it's all moving quite quick for the bands at the moment. But if a manager could guide us in the right direction to get our name more out there, that'd be absolutely perfect. So that's it. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you, Lewis. If we could get Millie up next, please. Struggling to hear you, Millie. Can anyone hear her? What we'll do is we'll skip to the next person. We'll come back to you, all right? Connell, if you wouldn't mind going up next, mate.
Hi, I'm Connell. I play guitar. I'm starting a band with Finlay, who's also on this call. We're hoping to do sort of hard rock and punk kind of stuff. The main thing is we're just looking for someone who can get us gigs, and also hoping to record an EP at some point as well. So that's me.
Perfect. Thank you, Finlay. If you wouldn't mind, Liam up next.
Hi, Rudy, you alright?
Right, mate.
I'm Liam. I'm a guitarist. I'm looking to move on and do session work, so be good to have a manager get me some work. I released my own EP in May, so but I can play a lot of different genres, or but yeah, no, that's me.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Liam. Andrew, please.
Hi, man. I'm the drummer of Capsule with Lewis and Christie, and basically we're just sort of looking for gigs a lot. Again, we're a sort of hard rock type band looking for stuff like that. Again, just sort of the same stuff Lewis said. Just want to get some gigs going, and that's about it. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Aaron, if you wouldn't mind going up next for me, please.
Yeah, of course. I'm Aaron Wilson. I'm a session drummer and I'm in a band that's been recently created called Lunar Inferno. We're covering pop songs and turning them rock and doing some new songs in the process. And I'm basically looking for a manager, a publisher, a record deal, anything. So if you want to get in contact, I will link my stuff in the chat.
Thank you.
Amazing, Aaron. Ren, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Ren. I'm a guitarist. I'm currently not doing anything at the moment, but I have released an EP in April of this year. Yeah. With my other classmates from last year, I played guitar, he done vocals. I'm more into the tutor side of things, so I'm a youth worker tutor in a youth centre in Airdrie. But if I were to be looking for a manager, it'd probably be to gain more experience in the live artist field, with the gigs and recording and stuff like that. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ren. Last but not least, Millie O'Donnell. We got the mic working yet?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
I think it was connected to my phone. So, right. I'm Millie. I'm a session drummer and I also have a few bits on Spotify. I would just be looking for somebody to kind of point me in the right direction. But yeah. Yeah, no, that's it. I just like to be kind of pointed in the right direction. And that's basically all I'm looking for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Magic. Thanks, Millie. Is there any questions you have for us, Rory?
No, I think that's everything.
All right, Magic. Well, thanks very much for coming on today. I'm sure we'll be able to speak to you later on.
Thank you. My pal's saying there's a document you might be able to send me.
The Word document that after the Zoom call ends, everything that's been put into a chat goes saved into a Word folder. And it's just so we've got all the contacts that you guys have put in for all the calls today, just so we've got it as a class.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'll be sending you that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Also,
Thank you.
earlier on, it wasn't in a Word document, but I sent your lecturer, Martin Henderson, everyone's details with their Spotify links and stuff. But I'm sure Stephen.
It's because he's on a lecture before lunch and after lunch we've got Carol Ann, so
Yeah.
we've not seen anything.
Oh, right, okay. That's fine. I'll go sort it out.
Okay.
All right. Well, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a good one, right? Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, so that wraps up our networking week day 1. We had an amazing music business student meeting in the morning, and then Elliot Kennedy got to do a wee Q&A with him, and then after lunch we managed to have a continuation from the music business meet and greet. Just on behalf of me and Stephen and the rest of the music students here, thank you so much for coming. And yeah, we cannot wait to continue on the networking week event. So yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, guys. Again, I'll see you later on. Some great points made today. And I'm looking forward to hearing your stuff. See you after, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
See you later.